Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Fred Grace, and this is Star Power. For the next few minutes, we're going to discuss the characteristics of the vacuum. Now we know we could create a vacuum right here on the laboratory bench, and you've seen it on YouTube, and you've even seen a blue glow. You've seen a glow, but you haven't seen star power. You won't see star power unless you use the vortex. Now, as we look at this, we see the red, and it's an Oort cloud. We see the white, the very center, and we know that is the star. I know the blue is the fourth state of matter, an electromagnetic field. And that yellow, all that yellow turns into matter. Now when we're talking about matter, we're talking about gas, liquids, and solids. And most of the gases form into crystals, so they turn into a solid. Now there are some gases that still remain a gas and in the fourth state of matter, and they glow and stuff like that. But if we could just bring back up the red bubble. Okay, thanks. So this red bubble is the Oort field, and that center is the star. The yellow is the planets before planets. You understand? This is the birth. This is the birth. The blue is that fourth state of matter, and it turns into this magical stuff. This is further on at a different view of the same picture. The Oort cloud, the red bubbles way out there. The yellow has now turned into a different color, just because I wanted to get these colors on this. The magical, you got to see the magical. That's the fourth state of matter. That's a lot of gases up in there, known as Pangetium. It's the 13th lowest elements, to include 1 to maybe 10 other plasma elements that aren't on the element table. That's what we're all saying. They are not teaching the right stuff in school. I'm sorry, but the first American was Neil Armstrong, and he was the first American on the moon, but he wasn't the first man on the moon. Okay, and then later, come to find out, these guys discover so much gold. There's gold on the moon, and that's why Eisenhower back in the days, and we had to take the gold dollars off the street because they wanted to know where that gold was coming from. And 1942, right off the coast of California, there was Hitler's ship, his Hannibal 7, was cruising on in, and he was dropping gold off at Murphy Ranch. Murphy Ranch is an abandoned ranch up there, and it has Nazi history all over it. So that's right above LA. One day I'm gonna go out there. We'll record a video about that. It's a cool spot. Maybe we'll look for some gold too. But this is a galaxy. You see the center line. We got an up and a north and a south. Okay, so this star is pulling Okay, but it's starting to spin now on this picture. So yeah, we're back to this one from a different view. And so this can form a galaxy. You could say it's a galaxy. Okay, let's get off the solar system. That was wrong. I was misspeaking. It's galaxy, was the creation of a galaxy. So now we know a galaxy has an electromagnetic orbit bubble around it as well. The same as our planets hold satellites around an orbit. So anyway, here we are. We're out in the depth of space. And I'm just going to let you rest and look at that. Okay guys, so anyway, every single point of light out there is just another star just like us with a dozen more planets around it. This is the birth of a galaxy back far beyond, back in time, as far as you can look back. Now, we even go farther back. This is an educational tool, and that's the only way that these photographs are being used. So this is all education, and we're just piecing it together as a YouTuber would do. So don't get all ownership on these papers, these photos. Anyway, I'm dyslexic, and some days I have good days and some days I don't. But this is all about star power. Now, when we look at the legends, the writings, the Sumerian cuneiform tablets, the deciphering of the Rosetta Stone and the Philosopher's Stone, and we come across a technology like this that you can recreate it right here on Earth. So that's the point. When you do this is vortex technology. That's north, south, east, and west, the 4 states of matter right there. The electromagnetic. You can create your own little universe, believe it or not. And that's how they're traveling to hyperspeed. Now apparently we're hanging out. We got ships hanging out in the orbit of Saturn, and there's so many planets out there. Like Saturn is the hot spot, and I think this goes back to John Podesta and all these children exploitation, and they take them out there and they have them mine gold and palladium and platinum and shit like that. And then they just ship it back, but they have like a dictatorship over these kids, and if they're good, they get to go eat some good food, take a shower, and get boned by their master. So anyway, there's some sick people when it comes down to Podesta, and especially when we're talking about the secret space force, because it's true. Now this picture right here has a warping. I want you to look at that lines in the background. That was bad. Did you see that? That picture's like so black ops, nobody knows, so use your own thought on that one. Right here we have the Aurora Borealis. These shields, everybody says, oh, you can't get out of Earth. Shit, you go right out of the North Pole and the South Pole, you get right out. But look, on the South Pole, they already have the base down there and the Crystal City. Now, everybody talks about the Crystal City. How do you make crystals? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Plasma transmutates the elements. using vortex knowledge. If you use mercury in your fuel, you will levitate if you have it grounded out right. Anyway, guys, that was 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do you another one later. But for now, hey, check out one of these other videos, man. Click it, press it, subscribe, bitch.